It's pretty likely that we're going to be facing some times in the future, the near-term future here in the United States, in which it's going to be increasingly unpopular and even increasingly uncomfortable to be a sincere follower of Jesus. The people who are devoted and who want to be devoted to Christ first in their lives, are going to have to be committed to Him in a way that will endure some testing. By the way, I'm not a prophet. I'm not stating this as a prophecy, not at all. I'm stating this based on looking around at what's happening in our culture. I'm stating it based on like a common sense understanding of where things are likely to go. You know, it's possible to look at cultural trends and have a pretty good idea of where these trends are heading. That's really all I'm doing. Actually, I hope I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. But I don't think so. I don't think so. And please understand, I'm not saying this to scare anyone. It probably sounds like that, but I'm really not. I don't want to stir up fear. No. Now, I don't think you should be afraid. I don't want you to be afraid. And more important than that, God does not want you to be afraid. We know this from His Word. I'm saying this really to open our eyes. I'm saying it to challenge those of us who believe in Jesus to think and search your heart. If you are a follower of Jesus, if that's you watching this, if you're a follower of Jesus, are you really committed to Him? Are you? Really? Really? Are you committed to Him even if it becomes unpleasant to be committed to Him, or if it costs you something? Are you still committed then? By the way, this type of thing has happened many, many, many times in the history of Christianity. This is nothing new. In fact, it's happening in our world right now, even today, just not so much in the United States. So it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, but it should prompt us to open our eyes and think and pray. Pray and pray and get serious about walking with Him. You know, there are people who are going to watch this and they're going to think this is really stupid and untrue and silly. Even I have friends who I know are going to watch this and they're going to think, wow, I'm surprised Dan would do something this dumb. You know, I thought he was a little more level-headed than that. I didn't expect this kind of nonsense out of him. And to be honest, I didn't want to post this. I really didn't. But I feel compelled to post this. And I'm posting this publicly because at some point in the future, it will be helpful for me to have something to look back on and say, well, there it is. I tried to give a little bit of a heads up for those followers of Jesus who have ears to hear. You say, what should we do, Dan? Well, there's probably a few things we can do, like pray, but here's the main thing. Here's the main thing we should do. Trust Jesus. Keep trusting in Jesus. Keep trusting Him. In the long run, from the standpoint of eternity, trusting in Jesus, that's what's going to serve you best.